CPI numbers are coming out this morning at 8:30 a.m. as I drop this video. Expectations, just like last month, are 7%. Now, last month, I thought we were going to come in at 7.1, 7.2. What did we do? We came in at 7%. What happened? The markets went higher, and the afternoon, they kind of reversed themselves. Once people actually thought about the data, processed the information, the markets retracted. So tomorrow, we're expecting 7%. Again, what's Matt think? Matt thinks it's coming in high again, 7.1, 7.2%. Let's see where it comes in. I would like to see 7.3%. I just want to see the true numbers. I know I go to the grocery store, and you can correct me if you're wrong. There's a comment section below. I go to the grocery store. I buy milk, orange juice, eggs. I go out. I buy gasoline. It cost me $4 a gallon yesterday right off the highway, which is usually cheaper. So I know prices are going up. So when the government tells me it's only 7%, don't worry. It's stagflation. It's inflation. It's expected. It'll decline in the second half of the year. They love to tell you in quarter three and quarter four, that number should come down a little. But we're living in the present. We're living in the right now. So you want to know what's going to go on with the SPY. Now, if you watch my video from yesterday, you know I had Facebook calls going into today. I had Salesforce calls going to today. I sold both a little after market open. I claimed profit, as I tell you, you guys should. Now, my Facebook calls went out till next week, and they were actually sold $10 higher. I sold them for $11.50. I could have sold them for $21. I left $16,000 on the table. Hey, that happens. I tell you guys, secure profit. I still secure profit. I made $4,500 on those calls today. So let's talk about the SPY and what could potentially happen. If you watch my video from yesterday, again, I said 456, 457. Let's bring up the SPY chart. All right, we got the SPY chart up here, and here we go. It closed at what? 457. Okay. And it's up a little after hours. It's up closer to 458 right now. Yes, it looks like it's pressing 458. So we're really dependent on the numbers tomorrow. But if I pull up the 5-day chart, I can show you a little more clearly what I'm expecting. Okay. Let's talk about the bullish sentiment first. Let's say CPI numbers come in at 7%, just like they did last month. They come in as estimated. Then you're likely to see another bump higher, probably to, I pull up the 1-month chart real quick. Probably going back, headed in the direction of 465, 466. Now, nothing goes straight up. So you would have to go up for Thursday and Friday and possibly Monday, but probably by Friday, 466 on the bullish side if the numbers don't come in hot. If they come in maybe 7% or under, I'm expecting hot numbers. Now, if you look at the daily volume, you'll see the last few days, very, very little volume. Last time we had little volume, you saw the markets retract. Okay, so let's come up with a second scenario. Let's say the numbers come in hot tomorrow. The CPI numbers, you're watching at 8:30, they come in hot. Where do I expect this to retract to? Well, we'll go to the 5-day again. Boom. I expect this whole mound that we saw yesterday, this huge bump up, to disappear. And I expect this to go right back to 451, which will be a bit of support, or 450, 451, which is support on the bottom line. So we'll see what happens from there. But if the market throws up on itself because of hot numbers, it could probably go lower than that. Again, there's been intense buying. So whatever you saw go up today on Wednesday, if CPI numbers come in hot tomorrow, expect those same stocks to go down by just about as much. Now, how did I play it? I did not play the SPY. Let me bring up the chart that I used. I went with the volatility index, which is the UVXY. Again, you're looking at the 1-day chart. I hopped in. I thought there might be a spike higher than 1266. I jumped in right around here. Spiked really quick. I was in at 1250, right? Yeah, 1250. It spiked real quick. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to be right on the day. Looks like a great day. Then it came back down. Then it dropped extremely hard. I think I bought some more right around here, 1236. It spiked again. I unloaded some contracts at 1249. And then at the end of the day, I was waiting to see how it plays out. Now, let's remember, I was waiting on CPI numbers. So what possibly could happen with CPI numbers with this ETF? Now, let's just remember, 5 days ago when the market was kind of unsure of itself, I mean, how come all of a sudden 5 days later, everything is so clear? Everything's up. So after hours, I'll be watching Disney. I'll be watching a bunch of companies that have earnings on Wednesday, Uber, just to see where they come. But UVXY was as high as $15, $16. We're back in the range. Again, extremely light volume. 1234. So if CPI numbers come out hot, I would be looking for a 9% bounce in the UVXY tomorrow, which would be like about $1.20. So we'd go from 1234 all the way to like 1350. Again, just to recap, so bearish side on the market, say numbers come in hot. I see the SPY over the next 2 days going back down to 451. Bullish side on the SPY. SPY comes in and the numbers, CPI numbers come in not as hot as people thought, more in line with estimates. The SPY could push up to like 464, 465 over the course of the next 2 to 3 trading days. So the UVXY, again, just to recap, if numbers come in hot and the UVXY spikes, I'd be looking at somewhere between 9 and 10% on the upside tomorrow. If numbers come in as expected and the market stays strong, then you know what the ETF likes to do? It likes to sell off 4 to 6 to 8% on a daily basis. That's what I'm looking for. That's how I played it. Now, the one last thing I want to share with you guys is the great thing I did about my recent option purchase. I've been giving myself an extra week. Rather than entering into a trade, having it expire that Friday and saying to myself, geez, I hope I'm right. I should be right. Oh man, I'm not right. Do I average down? Do I cut my losses? Now I give myself at least an extra week. And I'm going to tell you, the stress is off my shoulders and I've been killing it. So please try that strategy. Check out my other videos and I'll catch up with you guys later.